Tierra, tell me, how would you describe yourself prior to your glow up?
Prior to my glow up, I think I was broken. I was a people pleaser. Yeah, that was a real big thing. I wanted to do everything the way everybody else wanted it, and I didn't care about if I was happy about it. Especially with guys and in relationships, I really wanted to make guys happy at the expense of me being not happy. So
in all of that, the people pleasing and the wanting to, I guess, make everyone else comfortable at your own sacrifice, being miserable, it seems. What do you think led you to your moment of growing up? What prompted that for you?
Well, for me, I went through a traumatic experience a while ago, back in 2009. After I went through that, that's kind of what caused me to be broken, because I was lonely. So I think I didn't give myself enough time to grieve that situation. And so I just jumped from relationship to relationship trying to replace that person instead of taking the time to just be okay with what happened. So it was 2012, I remember the date. I was in a situationship, let's call it that. I wasn't really dating him, but I was in a situationship with this guy, and it was so many red flags in that situation. He was telling me, I'm not really looking for a relationship, I'm just trying to have fun. Me, in my head, I'm hearing, okay, I will be the one, he's just not ready right now. So fast forward to December 2012, he really found the one he wanted to be with. Wow. So I guess he called himself breaking off with all the girls that he was talking to, because it wasn't just me. Oh. So this guy, I remember the phone call, he called me and he said, you know what, you got yourself together, you got a house, you got a job, you're just too together for me, like you don't need me. And so he had me questioning who I was, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, am I too successful to be with somebody? So, I cried for like 2 weeks. I didn't eat. I was so upset. And then I was like, okay, God, this is not how it's gonna be. I was like, you know what? I just need you to fill me up, because that's what I was empty. So, I went on a fast. I did this challenge. It was called Romans 8:28 challenge. So for 28 days, I read Romans 8:28. And the challenge was you read it and eventually your purpose will come to you. So I kept doing that. In the midst of that, I created I don't know if you heard of Pinky Promise. Yes. I created the Columbia chapter. Oh, wow. Yeah, so what it was a bunch of us ladies who were single and broken, we all got together and we held ourselves accountable. So when, you would be lonely and want to go on date nights and all that, me and my sisters get together, and, we would do date nights and we would encourage each other and we would do stuff like that. Then I started focusing on myself. I was like, you know what, if I never find anybody else, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to love myself enough that I'm going to take care of me and I'm going to be happy. I don't need somebody else to make me happy. So that's what I did. And so, I moved to a new city, got a new job, then I met my husband. So it came around, but that happened because I let go of what was going on and I allowed God to fill me up and God to tell me, what move to make next. Yeah. Like I found myself in God, and then that's how I glowed up.
I love it. Now question, do you know where or how the gentleman is doing, the 2012 gentleman? Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. Now, at first I did stalk him, but I let that go because I was like, you know what? And then you know what? I happened to see a picture of him and I was like, really?
What was I thinking?
Like, that's okay. Don't do it. Oh, yeah. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself.
So with that, after 2012 and doing amazing things, Pinky Promise is an awesome movement. Heather Love is absolutely wonderful. So it's even just creating that chapter and being that platform for other women who are in a very similar circumstance. After having accomplished that, and you will continue to accomplish more, how would you describe yourself now after your glow up?
I'm definitely much better. Like, I'm so happy. I feel like I'm walking out the purpose that God has for me. I feel like, I'm filled with love. Yeah. More than anything. I'm healed. I'm not broken anymore. I can look back at the traumatic situation in 2009. I can look back at all the situationships I went through before that, and I can say it all happened to make me who I am today. And I'm not bitter, and I'm not mad about it.
That's beautiful. And I think with the bitter piece, and healing is it can definitely be an ongoing thing. And it was described to me once, when you're healed, it's like you can still see your scars. So once you've been made whole, it's almost like it never took place, because our psyche isn't as damaged. The roots that could have been there for the bitterness, which maybe were there for a short amount of time, those things are now uprooted, and it doesn't participate in your active everyday life. I think that's where a lot of people get stuck, is that bitterness creeps in, and before they know it, they're 85 and the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, or it's the world against them type of thing. So I'm super grateful that that wasn't your story, that you were able to, again, invite God into your circumstance. And honey, you're married now. And you're not a people pleaser, and you're you know, there's a different confidence I'm able to feel about you as well. Like, it seems like it's, you know, not I didn't know you in 2012, but even just the mindset of people are just people. Right. They don't hold any stake in where you go in life. So I love it. Well, I appreciate you sharing. Yay! Oh, can we hug too? Can we hug here too?